Okay, it's a little lame that since the 90s we've just been adding the word palooza to the end of things. It's sort of like how many conventions can we just put a word and then con? But Petalpalooza, honoring the DC Cherry Blossom Festival, which is still going on as of the posting of this podcast, is something that I'm hoping will happen next year and the year after. I want to share just a little bit from it in this podcast. Cue that music. So I didn't actually go to the wharf in DC, to which is right next to the tidal pool where you have, or the tidal basin, whatever it's actually called, where you have, you know, the MLK Memorial, the FDR Memorial, and of course the Jefferson Memorial. I didn't go there for Petalpalooza. I just kind of randomly caught that as I was there. I actually went there to try out a semi-new oyster place on the wharf. Rappahannock. I'd already been to another Rappahannock location, but I just wanted to go there, get myself some breakfast, and this is the breakfast I had. All oysters, and I did a double. They open around 11:30, so I figured I'd like to go around different restaurants and try out their old fashioned, because the old fashioned is a drink that's kind of hard to make, and there's a lot of variation. There's a lot of subtle combinations in that drink. And if you try out different places around, you know, wherever you go, you'll notice that some places really good at it, other places not so good. It's probably not places, it's probably actual people making it who get the mix right, either by accident or on purpose. And so that probably means I need to go to each place more than once, right? And try out their old fashions. Well, who knows? So after I had this breakfast, I walked around. I captured a little video, which I'll show you later. Not a whole lot. And then I realized I was still hungry. And like a hobbit, I had second breakfast at a place called Kirwan's on the wharf. And I had this. I mean, you know, it's a pub. What am I going to have? I want to have fish and chips and a Smittix, right? Right. So I did that. And then I caught a little bit more of the stuff that was going on at Petalpalooza, and it's actually kind of fun. The wharf is a fantastic place for things like this, and I also have seen ice sculptures there during the winter, where they have these really fantastic ice sculptures with glowing lights inside them. It's at night, it's amazing, and a lot of people bring their kids, and kids are just fascinated by it. So if you're looking for something to do in the winter, if they do it again next winter and you're in the DC area at this time, take your kids to that, because kids love it. I mean, I could barely get any footage of it because the kids were always in the way. They were just right up, just staring into it, fascinated, which is, I love the way kids get fascinated by stuff like that. So anyway, let me just show you a few clips. And of course, this is not professional level. This was stuff captured on my iPhone. So this isn't professional level audio. And I wasn't really close. I didn't want to get so close that the audio was so booming loud that you couldn't even tell what genre it was or what was going on. So I I wanted to capture this was not late in the day, not late in the afternoon. So the crowds were still gathering at this time, but I wanted to capture some of the people there who were enjoying the music and just enjoying the space. And I'm going to go to that video right now. Boom. Did you hear that horn? I'm going to start that again. I'm going to go to that video right now. Boom. Don't. Okay. So see, it was fun. It was, really fun. It was something I didn't expect. I had forgotten that Petalpalooza was going on when I went out for breakfast and then second breakfast. And so it was a nice surprise. And they had the place decorated up. DC has this sort of unofficial decorating. You know how different holidays have different decorating motifs. Well, every year when the Cherry Blossom Festival is coming around, these pink flower images, like I showed you here, the Pearl Street, it's just decorated with these imagery. It's nice. It's an extra holiday in the middle there, where the rest of the country don't really have a whole lot of holidays. So I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, thanks for this rather simple episode. Thanks for watching it, and if you liked it, like it, and if you think other people should see it, share it. I mean, that's what those words mean, right? And if you like stuff like this, and I go back and forth. I do some more serious stuff, and I do some silly stuff, and I do stuff all around. Just subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notifications when I post more Thoughts of Leith.